Yeah, we're here this morning at Milestone Church in Keller, Texas. This church is another example of many of the churches across America where they're feeding on God's sheep. This pastor just had a sermon where he needs a miracle. He needs $1 million. He needs $1 million because they've already taken $7 million from the sheep, and he needs another $1 million so they can have a nice little room for the staff upstairs. So there's no telling how much debt they're going to have. Probably $20 or $30 million that they're going to heap on the backs of the sheep. But right now he needs a miracle. They need a miracle of $1 million for the sheep. There's not miracles like in the Bible where they were raising the dead, healing the sick, and casting out devils. But their miracles are building buildings. So we're here to warn them to draw near to God and forsake the world, because judgment is coming and will begin in the churches.
Miracle here at Milestone, because we got to build our giant stadium so we can pack in more giving units. Yes, we need to pack in more giving units so we can increase the salaries of the staff. Oh, the pastors are feeding on the people. Folks, it's time to wake up. Jesus didn't feed on the flock. Paul didn't feed on the flock, but your pastors are feeding on you. It's a business. It's a business, and these businesses are littered across the streets of America. And God is getting ready to vomit the lukewarm church out of his mouth, folks. Oh, this is the Bible, folks. They're not going to teach you that here at Milestone, are they? No, they just sprinkle a little Bible here and there while they're giving you a self-help. It's nothing but self-help classes, because there's no power here. There's no power at the self-help churches, the motivation churches. They can't preach very much God. Yes, it's the powerless, pathetic church, and God is getting ready to judge these things. Folks, it's time to wake up. Judgment is coming. And judgment will begin first in the house of God. That's 1 Peter chapter 4. Judgment is coming, folks. Jesus said, "Why do you call me Lord, Lord, and not do the things I command?" Yes, the Bible says that friendship with the world is enmity towards God, and there are many friends of the world in the churches. There are many friends of the world that love their football, they love their entertainment, they love their Instagram. Well, you are a friend of the world. And the Bible says that friendship with the world is enmity towards God. You are God's enemy if you're a friend of this world. It's time to forsake the world. It's time to actually start obeying God. Oh, look at your phones, your Instagram. You love your Instagram, don't you? Yes, that's the American church, where they're just like the world. They love the things of the world. They love their Instagram. They love their idolatry. Well, Jesus says no idolater has any inheritance in the kingdom of God. All idolaters will have their part in the lake of fire. But you don't fear God at this church, do you? Your pastor doesn't fear God. You know why I know your pastor doesn't fear God? Because he's feeding on you. And you're willing, the sheep are just throwing themselves at the wolves, saying, "Feed on us, Pastor. Feed on us, Pastor Jeff. Oh, take a good bite out of us, Pastor Jeff." That's what the American churches have become. They become feeding coliseums for the wolves. Yes, folks, it's time to wake up. Judgment is coming, and today is your warning. It's time to forsake the world. It's time to forsake the world. God is not impressed with brick and mortar churches extracting money from the sheep, putting debt around the necks of the sheep. Oh, but the sheep love to be entertained. They love the self-help. Oh, they love the motivational seminars. Oh, all the self-help. Folks, it's all vomit. And God is going to vomit you out of his mouth. He's going to vomit the lukewarm out of his mouth. It's time to actually start becoming a Bible-believing, Bible-obeying Christian and get rid of this nonsense. Forsake this nonsense. Forsake the world, folks. Get the pollution out of your houses before it's too late. Before it's too late. God could have mercy on you and your families, but you must forsake the world. It's time to actually forsake the world. It's time to actually start doing what the Bible says. Folks, judgment is coming. Judgment is coming, and it will find you. And there will be no escape from it unless the Lord himself delivers you. But most are going to be cut off. I hate to tell you, Milestone, when you look to your left and you look to your right in the pews, most of the people around you will be cut off. They will be cut off. Oh, folks, I wish you could hear this warning. I wish some of you had ears to hear. I hope there are some with ears to hear. But judgment is coming to this nation. This nation that executes 50 million babies? Did you think the Lord was slack? Did you think the Lord was just sitting back while everyone was playing church, building their giant church buildings, while the pastors were smiling, babies were being killed across America? Oh, and the churches have become nothing but like self-help clinics. Oh, we're going to teach you about your finances. We're going to teach you, we're going to teach you about this and that, but there's not much teaching about the Bible. There's very little Bible, if any. They sprinkle a little Bible in. Folks, it's time to wake up. Judgment is coming. Pastor Jeff has done some feeding today, hasn't he? Pastor Jeff has got his fangs deep in the sheep here. Yes, the Apostle Paul said that he worked day and night with his own hands. He built tents, and he said to follow in his example. But your pastor won't follow the example of Paul. No, because there's too much money, right? There's too much money in the churches to follow in the example of Paul. Yes, Paul was a tent maker. He worked with his own hands, but the American churches, they don't want to follow in the example of Paul. No, they want the money. Oh, they want to build their mega churches.